Looking for a unique experience? Welcome to Anarchy Axe Throwing, the biggest and baddest axe throwing venue in the Midwest. Anarchy Axe has 30 targets and can host up to 150 people. Perfect for corporate events, birthday parties, or a night out. More than just axe throwing, enjoy cornhole, ping pong, and a full bar with beer and wine. Discover Anarchy Axe Throwing today and make your next outing extraordinary.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
I'm AJ Harbor. I'm from Mystic Images Tattoo, AJ Harbor Tattoos on Instagram and Facebook. I do all black and gray realism. I'd love to kind of start a project with you. We'll set up a consultation, reach out, we can set something up. It'd be awesome.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, your host, Renée Michelle Merrifield. Thanks for tuning in to the In the Loop TV show. We got Jason Aaron.pro in the producer's corner.
What's going on, everybody? We are live Wednesdays at 7 o'clock p.m. We broadcast every Saturday night at midnight on ABC WRTV. We are looping 24/7 inside of thousands of hotel rooms, reaching out to those visitors coming in from out of town, showing them what to do, where to go, how to have fun. And we are also on every single podcast platform you could possibly imagine. We just love this city. We love sharing it with you, and we encourage you to get out of your shell and go experience all the things that Indianapolis has to offer. And Renee actually has a way that you can do that on us.
Definitely. We love our sponsors. The District Tap is so amazing. We're giving away a bunch of free gift cards, y'all. $50. Go to inloop.tv.
What's up, Adam? Thanks for liking the stream.
What's up, Adam?
From Mystic Images Tattoo.
Oh, we love Mystic Images, an amazing sponsor as well. Make sure you click on the giveaways tab in inloop.tv. Check it out. We're giving away a bunch of them. Guys, we have a jam-packed episode today. First, we are escaping to Hidden Paradise, breathtaking outdoor destination perfect for adventure seekers. Then we're going to be savoring the flavors at Ethiopia at Abyssinia
Abyssinia.
Abyssinia. Oh, I do that every
one.
time. Abyssinia Ethiopian Restaurant, y'all. It is so tasty, and I absolutely love this place. And finally, we're sitting down with iconic Kaitlyn René, one of the most talented musicians, performers, a fabulous boss, business owner I've ever met. Kaitlyn, thanks for being on the show, girlfriend.
Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure. I love you so much. I love you and Jason. You're both so talented. It's just a delight and honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I can't wait to hype you up. Our viewers are going to adore you as much as I do.
Maybe not that much.
No,
because we adore her pretty hardcore.
I don't know.
No way
Renee
they
does love
could.
me a lot.
I
no
also
one could
love
you more.
It's hard to
I love you
compete
long
with.
time.
Jason does too.
Like my whole
Don't
heart.
fight over me.
I give it my best. Stop. Oh, please stop.
Or do.
I win. My love for Kaitlyn René is ever ending.
All right. Well, with all that being said, I have just one question.
Indianapolis,
are you ready to be in the loop?
Hi, my name is Ariel. I'm at Mystic Images here in Noblesville. I've been here about 3 years and piercing just as long. I can do all piercings. I specialize in dermals and ear styling. You can also find me on Instagram or Facebook. My Instagram is Piercings by Ariel. Hope to see you soon.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
All right. So we want to give a special shout out to American Jeweler. They always hook me up with all my bling bling. Kaitlyn René, you know I love my rings.
I know you love your bling.
I don't go out of the house without my rings. And Scott O'Hara, thank you so much. You're the best. We also have an amazing new sponsor, y'all. Pepper Palace. Oh, grrr. Do you like hot sauce, Kaitlyn?
Oh yes, I love
Like
spicy
how
things.
hot?
Because I don't, and these are the hottest things ever. They even tested Jolly's hot limit, which he has no hot limit. He ate the hottest burger in America. So we love our new
It tested
sponsor.
me.
I'm ready to try Pepper Palace.
Sweet.
If you do it, I'll do it. But
Yeah, there's some
He's so cute.
spicy. He's like, what's up?
there's a spectrum of different sauces, hot sauces in there, so you can choose your temperature. So we'll do that after we cut the live feed. So that, in case she's got to run to, grab some milk or something, that we're not
That's
doing
gonna
that
be
during
me.
the very critical, TV
milk.
time, the
Well,
ABC broadcast.
Jason did that to my friend Mandy the other day, who is my esthetician here on the last episode. And she was I love her so much, chugging my milk and stuff. So we're going to have to get some milk after this.
Yeah,
That helps
maybe.
with the spicy
If it
stuff.
comes to it.
I guess so.
That's what I hear.
Kind of
freaking
neutralizes it.
Oh,
milk.
nice.
Guys, on this first one, Erica Steichleather is going to take us to Hidden Paradise Campground. You can do so much here. You can swim, kayak, cliff
Ooh.
jump. Okay, scenic retreats. Okay, all the things, adventure packed, camping, water fun. So it's definitely a top Indiana spot
Nice.
for thrill seekers. So I think we should go take the Cadillac, sleep on top. I got a tent.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for adventure. Swimming.
Adventure.
We're
You
gonna
had
go
me
out
at kayaking.
Yeah, kayaking for a day, tubing. I'm down.
Let's float.
Let's go float. All right, y'all, check it out. We're going to go float at this hidden paradise. LOL.
Hidden Paradise is a family-oriented campground located just south of Shelbyville, Indiana on 74. And as you can see, there's a lot to do here. Amy, what makes Hidden Paradise distinct from other campgrounds?
It is very clean camping facilities. We have cabins, we have primitive, we have water and electric, we have RV pull-through, and we have swimming that non-campers can come and enjoy during the day. Kayak, canoeing, paddle boats, fishing, tubing down the river. There's a playground for kids.
So a lot of different age groups come here to have
Yes,
a great time.
yes they do. We get campers as young as 6 months old to
Aw.
70 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old.
That's wonderful. And they can come for special events also.
Yes, they can. We
Okay.
have a pavilion that's set for that. We have weddings, we have birthdays, we have team players that baseball teams that get together and want to have a shelter type. So we have all of those things available.
What should people know before they come?
If they're renting a cabin, they need to bring their own bedding, sheets, towels. Besides that, the firewood, you need to not bring any. We have on-site to buy.
Okay, yeah, you have a general store.
Yes, we do. We have a general store. And so if there's anything that you did not bring or forgot, we have it at affordable pricing.
You have a lot of different amenities in
Yes,
your
we
cabins.
do, in the cabins. We have, some of the cabins have a stove, water, you have your refrigerator, you have your air conditioning, you have DirecTV. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's always a plus, because just in case it rains, everybody needs a TV.
Yeah, speaking of rain, when are you open? What seasons?
We are open from April to October, the end of October.
And when should people reserve a cabin or
You
a
should
space?
reserve a cabin as soon as possible, as soon as you decide you want one, because the cabins go quickly. Even the sites go quickly, especially along the river, anything electric, and the pull-throughs for the RVs, they go pretty fast too. So the minute that you want or decide that you want to come camping at Hidden Paradise, that's when you need to make the, the reservation.
What's your favorite thing to do here?
I like swimming in the quarry. It's super fun. It is spring-fed and a little bit chlorinated, so you feel like you get that whole quarry experience of the deep swimming. We do recommend that you wear the life jackets because it's all swimming once you get out there.
And those are available right on the dock?
They are available at the dock. They are free of charge. There's no fee on those.
I saw some people on bicycles earlier, so you have bike trails.
Yes, kids are more than welcome to bring their bicycles and go through the whole camp.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
And hike along those also?
Yes, there is hiking available as well.
And golf cart rentals?
We rent golf carts. They are, usually there's about 2 or 3 available, and as soon as you decide that you want a golf cart, you need to rent it because they go fast.
And that helps you get from, if you're camping in Primitive.
If you're camping in Primitive, you definitely want that golf cart.
Did I see some deer when I was driving
yes,
in here?
Yes, you did. We have a deer petting zoo, and they are very extremely friendly and lovable.
Were they raised here?
Yes, most of them were. There are 2 babies there right now, and they are adorable.
What you'll find here at Hidden Paradise. And I just stumbled upon this swing in the middle of the forest. I love it. And it's really calm and serene out here. So if you ever need to disconnect, get back to nature, Hidden Paradise is the place to go. Here at every campsite. You can spread out, get some cooking done by the fire pit, play cornhole, hang up your towels to dry. It's great. Just got out of the gym you can rent here at Hidden Paradise, and I'm headed to the river to get into my canoe and float down the river, see what other cabins and campsites here. And I think my friends are gonna get in some inner tubes too, so about to have some fun. We're floating by some campsites right now. There's some RVs parked, some tents set up. There's primitive and non-primitive. Pretty sophisticated campsites here. So it depends on what you want to do. You can bring your RV, you can rent a cabin, you can just bring your tent, and rent a golf cart like I just got out of. Drive around the campground. After a day on the water, I am ready to roast some hot dogs and some marshmallows. I think this one's about done. And get some good food going around the fire at Hidden Paradise.
All right. So we're going to go do some kayaking and stuff, see?
I'm ready. Kayak, tube, scenic retreat. Here we come. I need a vacation.
All the things.
A close vacation.
A cliff jump. I haven't had a good cliff jump in a decade or two.
I've never gone cliff jumping.
I did a long time ago. I was like very young, and it was very scary, but I'm ready to go again.
I'll do it. I'll cliff jump.
Heck yes.
I'll do it.
Well, you guys, you can catch us at Hidden Paradise Campground. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're on to segment number 2. Kaitlyn is going to take us to Abyssinia Ethiopian Restaurant.
I'm Barry, and I specialize in American traditional tattoos. Come see me at Mystic Images Tattoos. My Instagram handle is TattooBlue76.
Looking for a unique experience? Welcome to Anarchy Axe Throwing, the biggest and baddest axe throwing venue in the Midwest. Anarchy Axe has 30 targets and can host up to 150 people. Perfect for corporate events, birthday parties, or a night out. More than just axe throwing, enjoy cornhole, ping pong, and a full bar with beer and wine. Discover Anarchy Axe Throwing today and make your next outing extraordinary. Thank you, Kaitlyn René. She just gave me a little spritzy.
Got that champagne.
A little cheers to my baby. Ooh, cheers to Kaitlyn René. I love it. I love it.
Wait, bring it back in the middle again. Do it again.
Oh, we're all
Here we
doing
go.
it together.
Ding. Look how much bigger my glass is.
I'm jealous. You have a huge glass.
All right, let's get to
All
this
right,
segment.
y'all. Segment number 2, Abyssinia Ethiopian Restaurant. We are so excited. These flavors are so bold. Got all the spices, hands-on dining experience. Definitely must visit cultural gem in Indy with tons of 5-star Yelp
You eat with your
reviews.
hands. It's very, it's very.
Ooh,
It's
very
personal,
authentic.
it's beautiful, very authentic. Check this out, y'all. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be hungry after this.
Thinking of going to Ethiopia but don't want to spend a lot of money on plane tickets? Now you don't have to. Come to Abyssinia, right here in Indianapolis. Authentic Ethiopian cuisine, authentic Ethiopian atmosphere. The coffee ceremony in Ethiopia incorporates taking fresh, organic, green coffee beans right off of the tree and roasting them until they turn a delicious brown. Once you smell the aroma in the air, it's time to ground them up to make coffee. So now what she's doing is she's walking around and she's letting everybody get a whiff of those freshly roasted coffee beans. Not everybody has the opportunity to see coffee beans from their organic state, which they're green, turn into brown that we see every day, and they smell amazing. Traditionally in Ethiopia, coffee is served bold with a side of sugar. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's good. Do we cheers? Is there a traditional?
It's okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh, you can really taste the coffee though. Yeah. That's good. This is the bread. So say the name again.
It's injera.
Vendera.
Injera.
And it's
Okay,
it's
you
kind
can
of
put it there
foamy.
when it's tasted. Yeah. It's made of teff and self-rising flour. Mix it
Okay.
with the water. Natural fermented. It be fermented about 6 to 8 hours.
So you're making the bread fresh then here.
Yes, we do. Okay, make.
You're gonna have to
It's
help
just
me.
have served. You do like this one.
Oh, and
And
then you dip.
Yeah, make like this one.
Oh, so what
And
you're gonna
eat it.
you take the bread and you make like a little grab,
Yes, grab.
a grab box.
That's
Oh.
right.
So is it traditional to eat with your hands?
Yes,
In Ethiopia?
it is.
No silverware.
We
So
do, yes, I mean.
when you're coming here, you gotta put away the silverware. You're eating with your hands. Make sure they're clean, which is probably why you have hand sanitizer on every table.
That's right.
Lamb, beef, chicken, it's all on the menu. But in case you're a vegetarian, there's plenty of veggie options as well. I'm digging it. You're gonna tell I'm not a vegetarian. So you have a vegetarian buffet 3 days a week?
3 days a week, from 11 to 3 o'clock.
11 to 3 o'clock, and
Yeah.
what days?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you vegetarians, you better get
Yes, sir.
here to have the vegetarian buffet. Homemade is the name of the game at Abyssinia. They hand make the bread, the wine, prepare the fresh cuts of meat, and order in all the vegetables and local produce from Indiana farms. Get excited for the honey wine made fresh from honey right from Ethiopia.
I love it. I love the sense of culture that it has here. And the hand eating. I experience that a lot.
The hand eating is pretty unique, isn't it? When you're used to eating with silverware all the time, it's nice to just grab it and eat.
The food, it just reminds me of the good times I've had when I went to Ethiopia, and the food is definitely the same as there, so it's delicious. I love the food when I was there, and I just keep coming back for a piece every time.
It's pretty amazing to actually be able to say that you come back for a piece of Ethiopia in Indianapolis.
I mean, yeah, it is, and they actually do display the Ethiopian culture pretty well through the food, through the music, through the decorations and stuff. So it makes you feel right where, in Ethiopia, in the heart of Ethiopia and stuff. So it's pretty nice.
Overall, you're getting a very realistic cultural experience.
Definitely.
Come experience a taste of Ethiopia at Abyssinia. Then, when you realize how great the food is, you can come to the store and take the products home and make it yourself.
Ooh, yeah.
Yum.
Abyssinia, Ethiopian.
Yeah, eating
food.
with your hands is really fun.
Yeah, and they do it's very cleanly as well. They have just little warm towels and all. It's a very personal experience.
Lots of 5-star reviews on Yelp.com about Abyssinia.
Which
Chicken
is
Sabusa
hard
was
to
the
get.
best.
You know, as a
Says Min
business
X.
owner, Kaitlyn, how hard it is to get some
Kimberly
5
S.
stars.
says,
Oh, yeah.
excellent.
Because they out here trying to give us
It's the
0.
lifeblood of a business, so you know it's real.
Because these people take these reviews seriously.
The people have spoken.
They have.
They have spoken.
And they said 5 stars. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and finally we're on to our very special guest, Kaitlyn René, the most iconic musician, entertainer, and business owner I've ever met in my life. So I'm really excited for that, and we'll be right back in just a second. Yay!
Hey, I'm Chris over at Mystic Images in Noblesville. I love doing black and gray realism. Come and see me for all your black and gray needs. I also like to do fine line, and I love to do whatever you got cooked up. You can check my Instagram out at Gilly_INC. DM me for all your appointments.
What are you guys doing?
Warming up.
You guys, it's such an honor to introduce a very special guest, Kaitlyn René, the most iconic musician, performer, and the most boss business owner I've ever met. Owner of Crescendo. All right.
Thank you, Renee.
Okay.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on the show. Oh my gosh, you are just such a beautiful person inside out. You're such a hard worker.
Thank you.
I have been in many of your events, been a part of them, and doing. Okay, so tell us a little. Well, first of all, we're gonna show like a 30-second clip of this, and I can't wait to dive in about just how elaborate Crescendo is and what you do as an entertainment owner. You know what I mean? I'm like stroking out today. It's always like ellipses in between words, but hit it, Jolly. Breakdown.
Boom. That's all you get. Just a tease.
Okay, so Mercury's Muse is your band. You are so incredible. You've been doing this for a long time, and you have the most iconic voice, and you up there playing these instruments with your electric flying V.
Love the V. Love the V.
It's wonderful. And so let's talk first of all.
Yeah.
We're gonna direct everybody to your website, crescendollc.com.
This one's Mercury's Muse Music.
Yes, mercurysmusemusic.com. Okay, and you can see
I got too many things going on.
No,
just two.
This woman, you are such a boss. I cannot even explain to the people that so at these events, you are the owner founder of Crescendo, and you provide serious.
Wait, let's stick with the music side of things first. So we started there, so let's stay there for 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
So you have events coming up, and we can find that on your website, mercurysmusemusic.com.
Yes, you can book on the site. It's just like the planet, Mercury's
now.
Muse.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Book
Book now.
Yep, and see where you're going next.
Yeah, we've been doing all kinds of festivals. It's been nice. We actually produced and shot that locally.
So colorful.
With Emmy.
Break out.
Emmy shot me. Definitely.
Yes, add her. She's brilliant. We love us some Emmy.
Also, my pick at the beginning of this In the Loop episode. She's so talented. And
absolutely.
So if you're looking to produce a music video, do photos,
professional makeup job, trying to get your makeup for your wedding, definitely hit up Emmy L for sure.
But yeah, we've been doing all kinds of festivals. We've been writing more. We're getting geared up for the spring and summer, and you can find all of our bookings here, all of our shows here.
Hey.
We also have our Facebook page, which is also Mercury's Muse Music.
Yep.
Admittedly, I'm better at updating that as well.
Right?
Yeah,
so
gosh, is
definitely
Jason Aaron.pro on top of this?
And click that follow button or else.
Thank you. Yeah, click that follow button.
Click that follow button, Jason. Okay, and I see his guitar.
Well, yeah.
How dare
me?
That's
rude.
1001.
That's yeah. Oh, I love it. You guys are so much fun to see, and it's just like you seeing the most incredible things. Things that are so
like Zeppelin, for example.
Exactly. Yes. So difficult to sing.
This was really fun. This is Rebel for a Cause.
Yes!
Honestly, this is a great clip to share because I actually started covering the song because of you. I was so inspired seeing you do this cover.
You did?
Yes. True. No, that's true talk.
You slay it, girl. I remember when I first started doing that with Dude, my band, and you were just like, girl, you slay that Zepp or whatever.
No, you don't even know the people you're inspiring every day just by being yourself.
Same to you, Kaitlyn. Look at this outfit, the guitar, your voice.
Yes.
Your whole vibe on stage. I literally have goosebumps on my face.
You're sweet.
Dang it.
No, we do cover. Yeah, we do covers. We do originals. We did a little Beatles mix in here with Helter Skelter.
Ooh, and Josh is so talented with his guitar and
my
harmonies.
partner Joshua, he's so talented on the guitar.
Absolutely.
This has really been Mercury's Muse is a long time coming because, ever since, you've been singing as long as that's ever since you can remember, 5 or 6 years old, started lessons. So I've just been in so many bands that just never, didn't fill that spot in my heart.
Yeah.
So Mercury's Muse is really a culmination of like years of go-sees of auditions where it didn't work out, bands where it didn't. Anybody who's ever been in a band can identify.
Building that thick skin over time.
Yeah. And then it's just really nice when it works.
Yes. I remember too a few years ago you were just like, you were talking to me like, girl, I need my own thing. It's like me, like you loved the talented musicians that you were working with, but it just, like you said, it didn't quite like fill your heart up.
That chemistry is so vital. Like you have to have somebody.
Absolutely. And you can see that on stage with you and Josh and the harmonies. Y'all are like, whoo, like Queen Lumineers out here, like very great stuff.
Joshua is a really special musician.
He's such a talented musician.
He was really one of the first, like, especially males, like that I think respected what I had to bring to the table and just help fan those flames without anything, just because
he just like saw you and was like, yes. And so the project you were trying to do, you were like, listen, I need my own thing that vibes right. And he's like, let's do this. Let's do this together. Right.
All right. We're running out of time. We only got like a minute left. So let's get into crescendo stuff real quick.
Okay. So you created and own Crescendo. And I just would like to say how elaborate this is. Like you are the head of a giant pyramid where you are doing, tell us about it, like aerialists, giant events, like the Plaza Pan Am and giant events with all these girls and dancers, entertainment.
We curate and specialize in boutique, niche entertainers, stage build, specialty prop pieces like
giant martini
glasses. That's our life-size martini glass.
Or what you had me in, a handmade giant
destroying
champagne
dresses.
glass, like a giant champagne glass that had hundreds of champagne glasses.
That
you created
costume
by hand.
is designed and made by hand by us.
And all of these different things you are changing.
The piano also, these are all custom.
It's so beautiful.
We gutted and made that piano, that disco piano.
And I had a disco ball head one New Year's Eve. You're playing these giant large, you are planning, and
we actually have an opportunity for, this is really rare for you to come see.
This is crazy right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can see everything that you see here and much more. That there's a lot of surprises that I'm not going to disclose. So you'd have to come to the event on March 7th at the Stutz building downtown. This is really rare.
And doors are 5:30.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can buy. There's an Eventbrite link. Thank you, Jason is so on it. So it's Easel by Penrod. We're really excited to be one of their vendors this year, and we've all been working really hard. We're going to put on a great show. There's so many great vendors and artists. This benefits the artists in the Stutz building. So that's March 7th evening. It is open to the public. You can still buy tickets, which most of our events are corporate and closed and very private. So
because
this is really rare.
Huge events.
Yeah, this is going to be, you won't see another party like this.
Oh boy.
For it's the party of the year in terms of entertainment.
And I don't think people understand how big these events are. Okay,
Time goes by so fast, but we've got a cut for our ABC broadcast. But we're going to hang out with Kaitlyn René a little bit longer. We're going to stay live on the social media platforms. We're going to see if how brave she is when it comes to the Pepper Palace.
I'm scared.
Hot sauce.
Oh my gosh!
So for now, we got to say goodbye, ABC WRTV.
Kaitlyn René, thank you so much. Everybody check out crescendollc.com. We will see you guys next time. Woohoo!
All right. Now we can. Now we have no time constraints.
Yay. Yeah. Now
we can go back to the videos that we're looking at.
This is crazy though. I mean, Kaitlyn.
So that guy stepped in the way.
I know his big head.
And let me get back to the.
I have known you for so long, Kaitlyn, and I wish I could just verbalize how incredible these events that you put on. And I've seen you behind the scenes so many times, like doing your thing, and I do not know how you do it. You are an angel.
I don't either. I don't know how it gets done.
Like,
lots of champagne.
You are literally a CEO, like billionaire boss bee.
I wish I was a billion. It's definitely a labor of love.
How long did it take that girl to drink all the champagne in that glass?
1 week. A lot. 10 days. No, it is definitely a team effort. If there's anything I've learned about scaling a business over the last 11 years, it's that you can't do everything by yourself. So
it took me a long time to learn that.
I think collaborating and delegating to great minds and talented people goes a long way. And it's shown in our events for sure, because they just keep getting better.
Yeah.
And it's because of our team, undoubtedly.
I mean, you have so much that you're dealing with between like the outfits, which you make by hand.
A lot of them,
everything is different. Every single theme, every show pretty much is completely different. And you are making these outfits for a whole team.
I mean, that is crazy. Like, what is this? Is this
the giant guy on the stilts, the robot man?
Is this mirrors
it's
glued
like
to a suit that you slide into?
I did not make this piece.
Okay.
We ordered this piece from another designer.
Is that you in the?
No, that's Morgan actually.
She is so talented. Your performers.
I would love to still be in costume at some of these events, but we've got like 25 people. So
you're like, I'm running it at this point. I don't need to be going because you slay out there.
That's the part I missed. I miss that the most because it just gets too big to be able to always.
And just to hand it over to someone else and be able to enjoy yourself and perform. It's like you are sacrificing for your art because there's so much that needs to be done as
you've
the
been
onier
in the green room.
And sometimes
you are delegating the crap out of it. I love it.
And sometimes it's so overwhelming that you end up like this.
Honestly, I included this picture because this is Renee started to leave our cast party.
Yeah, I had to leave early.
This is a real photo that Renee took.
No,
and then I threw a tantrum.
Yeah, and then I think we were all on the floor throwing a tantrum for a minute.
Yeah.
Because there was something.
Do you have any pictures of the group tantrum?
Yeah, we were like, no, I'm not leaving.
I was barricading the doorway
with those heels. I love it.
Both of those costumes. Now those costumes we did make by hand. Those are custom designed, every square inch, like palette, nothing starting from ground zero. So
that's crazy.
That's my sister.
Oh my gosh, those guys were like blending in. The grass guys. Sorry. Anyways, this is one of my favorite.
I made both of those are also custom. I made both of those and designed them by hand.
The jewels.
This was a fun show. I shot this is all my footage that you've seen on the screen here.
This is JasonAaron.pro.
Nice slow mo. Just threw together a bunch of good clips.
That's Alexis.
Feathers.
Quickly.
The baby Alexis.
Yeah, and just all of your performers are so talented.
We got Aero bartending here where they're getting their champagne served.
That is so sweet.
Laura.
And these aerialists are such stunning, athletic, beautiful artists.
The endurance is unprecedented. And to look that good while doing it.
That's right.
Seriously. And they're way up there. You're always having this huge spectacle for crescendo at these giant parties.
Austin Powers look-alike.
Yes.
Yeah, like a James Bond.
Those disco helmets were made by hand.
So cool.
Absolutely.
So we do a lot of curate. Like, it is really a full-service event from every
giant
detail
robots on stilts that will dance.
Someone could come to you and be like, I'm doing an event. I want it to be awesome. Can you make it awesome? And Britton McLean, thank you for joining us and commenting and watching.
Tell us about the Beast Games, Renee.
Britton said, how was your experience on Mr. Beast Games? It was the most incredible experience of my life.
I watched. I tuned in. We ended up getting sucked into till the finale, like from start to finish.
The fact that it was $10 million, we didn't know that, and I made it to the top 300.
Started at 5 and then it doubled right there at the end.
Yeah, it doubled to $10 million, and it's like I gave up, having $1 million. I gave up $10 million so someone else could win it, essentially. There was multiple times I could have been a millionaire. But, I left with my soul. And I didn't
You never betrayed your team, basically.
I never betrayed my team, and I could have had $1 million like 10 times he offered me that. I mean, serious. I was heartbroken to be eliminated. I really thought I was going to win it. And, I made it to the top 300.
That's huge.
There's only 10 episodes on Amazon Prime, and I got through... at the very end, I got eliminated on episode 2.
You were in basically 3 episodes, but the first episode or episode 0 was on YouTube. It was like the introduction to
definitely.
it.
I mean, it was the most beautiful.
He said we went to school together, and it's awesome that you were on the show.
Of course, I remember. It's so McLean's, all the McLean's. We always partied at the McLean's.
All the McLean's.
Right
the
beside
McLean
Flapjacks. We're all partying at their house.
There's the LED guy on stilts.
See, this is what I was referring to earlier. Yeah. This is insane. I mean, like Plaza Pan Am has no longer with us, right? But
I think that a hotel, but that group,
that big building that you occupied, thousands and thousands of people on New Year's Eve and stuff, huge event.
If you go back,
so cool. Look at this.
So cool.
When Jason rolls back, if you do any of those living greenery costumes again on that greenery wall, if you go back.
You want to
there's
see?
Abby Sizemore. Oh, she's not Sizemore anymore.
Okay, so Indie Pavilion is definitely still in action. We love partnering with them.
It's a huge venue. I love it.
Well, the venue, the entertainment group is still very much doing events. The building isn't the group. Yeah, so
it was a few years ago.
Indie Pavilion is definitely still putting on events.
Okay, it's right there in the most beautiful spot of Indy, if you ask me.
I know.
Just performing there a few times with Crescendo. I mean, with your direction.
There's the champagne dress.
This woman made this champagne dress by hand, and it's like every time you pull it out, it has a totally different look. You add to it, you do this, you make it work for that theme that you're doing. But how many glasses is on that bad boy?
Almost 100, if you can believe it.
And just going
There's
backstage,
almost 100
get in there, filling it up and everything.
It is wild.
One of the many things that you are doing.
What?
Dealing with as owner of Crescendo.
You don't want to be behind during the show.
She's got her headphones on. She's like, stat, and got you.
It's all fun and games on the outside where the party goers are. But you've been in the green room behind the curtain.
Just to see you work and action. It's like you are literally brilliant. You are literally a true boss babe.
Literally
a boss babe. This guy just kills me. So, I mean,
this is Ariel. We lost her to California. I love her. She's one of my favorite still.
Yes, Ariel's awesome.
Do you remember her?
And she's fearless. And you hire these incredible performers for your big events.
We miss that building a lot. That was a fun time.
I got to play at the Pan Am one time.
You're in one of those dresses, aren't you, Renee?
Yeah, there's Abby Sizemore. Yeah, and this was the first time I did it. This was
there you are.
Oh, that's me. That's you with the pink. See,
with the long legs.
Hey, you got stick legs and beanstalk legs. Every event has. You get something different. I love it.
I started to ask this, but. Someone could come to you and say, hey, I'm doing an event. Can you make it awesome and give you carte blanche, or you'll take their theme that they want to go with? how much notice do you need to get so you can prepare? Things like that.
Like
That's a great question, Jason.
Probably weeks and months.
Yeah, I mean,
because you're
probably
booked out a long time, as big of a business as you are.
I love clients that give us 90 days. 90 days feels like, I can do a lot with that.
And that really ain't that much time.
And no, and then there's clients who give us 30 days or less. So it's it really depends on
the more complicated, the longer time notice.
Yeah, usually 3 months is ideal, but we can work 30 days. But you're at the risk of, it depends on what else we have booked, on how much customization we can do.
Safe to be like, I got an event next year. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, people can come with their ideas. They can come with no ideas, and we
make it.
We make ideas for them, and then they kind of yay nay, and it's a lot of trial and error, process of elimination.
That's what I love about you too. You really work with your client and you custom fit what they need to. And if they, like you said, if they don't even have anything, they're just like, I know I need you. It's a huge event, or it's
Both
an event. It's an event. You're like,
was this
this is what
zoo
you
or
this is for for Mario Andretti's party. So
you're always up in the red carpet events doing
these
stuff.
headdresses are made by hand. Like I make those, I design, the all of that. You see, I shop the fabric and help design. Everything's like custom. Like never seen, never before seen. So I think that's what clients get with us is just something
fresh.
really unique where their guests are going to see and experience things that they haven't seen or experienced. Like when you turn and you see a girl in a life-size champagne glass,
or like a little, like a beautiful girl like zooming around in a little like car at the event. Or there's so many things you've done. Like I just can't express how awesome these events are.
You. It's fun. It's really nice. It's been a labor of love. And
how long have you been doing it?
We just had our 11th. Crescendo's officially been an entity in business for 11 years.
That's amazing.
I know, it's crazy.
I know a decade ago,
I was a baby when I started in my early 20s.
You're still a baby.
And you've hired me over the years, and I've just had such an incredible time every single time. To see, it's almost like working with Jason when he's filming these short films or this and that, to see, or be on the set of a movie, to see how much it takes to make these things work, and to know that you're like the whole boss head of it. It's like, it's incredible. It's a whole team.
I appreciate
and
the appreciation.
You're like, you got it. Like, you are so like, I need a fracture of whatever you got.
It really
fracture or fraction?
That's the one.
Okay.
Both of them.
Both of them. I have a fracture in my heart.
Wow. Fracture.
Can you fix the fracture in my heart by healing me?
No, it's nice that you even notice those things, because honestly, the creative part of my brain is a lot better than it takes a lot out of me to be that organized part, but it's essential to having a business.
It seems so natural. Like, I am so not organized, and it's been a force. Like, I had to force myself to do that habit. But
same.
If that's how it is with you, it does not seem that way. Just like watching you behind the scenes on these, like, I would not be able to do any of the stuff you do. You literally are so boss. Like, you literally are like, in a good way. You're like you're like the kindest. Like, but you already have everything pre-planned. So it's like, everyone knows where they need to go, and you are just, it's like such a smooth operation to view behind the scenes for so much crap going on that you're taking care of between all the performers, the food, the costumes, the makeup. The giant martini glasses, the aerialists and their hoops, like the
Crescendo was born
everything.
Out of
fire.
A lot of things.
And love.
Like me
Fire
spontaneously combusting from just having had it from working for other businesses.
Right, like 9 to 5. No.
Well,
or
even just
whatever it
other
is.
entertainment companies where like they would hire me and the rate was terrible, or they'd wait like 90 days, to pay you like $100. And I was just like, this is.
And you've been a professional dancer doing all the like this, the styles as well as a professional singer. But it's like you're getting these like, it's just like, wasn't feeling your heart again.
Yeah, no, life has been entertainment. Like, it's always been performance based. So I took that and took the way that I'd want to be treated in an event. It's easier to staff people and curate events because.
Did you say stab?
Staff.
Oh, stab. Okay.
Don't say, Dad, she's no stabber.
We don't
It's easy for
stab.
me
We
to
don't
stab
stab
people
our
if you get in
people.
line.
No,
We
no.
poked them.
We stab.
We booped them.
A stab.
We booped them with love.
Booped
but
them with
anyways.
No, but it's easier to stab people when you know, when you've gotten in a pair of
Staff, Jason, staff.
Yes, I got it.
Stab.
Sorry.
Stat on the staff.
Anyways, for the third time.
But
Speaking of staff, the staff at District Tap is amazing. Our giveaway has ended, but we've jumped up another batch of entries. We're at 59. I'm making everyone. I'm not going to give away a card until we hit 100 entries. So keep sharing it.
Keep sharing.
And I'll restart this for next week. But and also we do need to do the Pepper Palace thing at some point. No rush. We got plenty of time.
You
But
really want to do it?
I didn't know.
You don't have to
I'm
do
just
it.
now finding out about
I
Pepper
told the
Palace.
last guest. No,
I'm
no, no.
afraid.
No.
I'd have to see it. I'd have to like.
there's bottles. There's multiple bottles, so you can choose like how hot you think you want to go.
Say no because
It's
I
got
said
like
no
a
last
meat-
time. If you don't like hot sauce,
Each hot sauce has like a meter on the back that like, if it's at like 12 o'clock or like 10 or 11 o'clock, that's not too hot. If
what
it's
the hell
like,
is he talking about? Oh, the time on the bottle.
Yeah.
I get it. They
Well-
could have just said hot as hell.
yeah. But if you're at like at
I'm
like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock,
Totally okay to say no. Don't let him pressure.
yeah, you don't have to. No pressure.
I'd
But
have
we
to
did the
see it.
mention. We fulfilled
You're
our
like, don't
obligation.
put
No, not till Renee sweats from the Pepper Palace hot sauce.
Oh, she will.
I'm sweating thinking about it. I hate hot
They're
sauce.
Greenwood Mall. I walked in and there was like this just wall to wall of hot sauces. They got like 350 some hot
Like a
sauces,
hidden
something like that. It's
gem.
awesome. What a great sponsor for me because
Well,
I love
I've never
I love
seen
that stuff.
Jason be affected by hot sauce ever. I mean, we
for the
walked-
first time ever.
we walked
trying-
across
trying
America.
the- trying
he had
their
the
hot
hottest
sauce.
burger in America.
I walked into that store. I said, "What is your hottest hot sauce?" I was like,
No,
"Let's just."
you
And, they're like-
really-
and he's like, "No, dude,
He
you don't
always
want to do
does
that."
that.
You
I was
really
like,
do that?
"I
Every
want that
time.
hot sauce right
He's like,
now."
give me the hottest wing, B-dubs.
And he goes,
Give me the hottest
he
burger
goes,
in America.
"Okay, you're gonna have to sign this waiver." I'm like, "Hey, I'm no stranger
There
to
was
waivers."
a waiver?
There was a
There
waiver.
was a waiver.
I signed it and put a generous amount on I think a chip. And this has never happened to me before. I've heard of people. It happened to people.
She's like,
I got
definitely
hiccups.
not doing it.
I got hiccups from it.
Yeah.
That's never happened. You've heard
And girl,
people
I
getting
was
it.
in the mall talking to a little friend or whatever that worked there that I didn't know that worked there. And I come back into Pepper Palace and Jason's like
Just
eyes
hicking
are
up.
bloodshot and he's like got like hives and I'm like, oh Jesus, like that's really hot.
And guess what? I took home one of those bottles.
He likes the hot stuff for
That's
sure.
right.
You are really up there then on the spicy.
That's right.
the
I have
spicy
no
level.
limit.
I like spicy stuff, but not waiver spicy.
Oh,
Signing a
I
waiver.
will not do any of that. No, I can eat a buffalo chicken wrap.
I don't
That's
know
about
if
where I'm
that
at.
qualifies.
Anyway, back to Kaitlyn René and Crescendo.
So yeah, as you interrupted my sweet Pookie, you were saying something
Sorry.
about staffing.
I
It's
saw a good
easy to
segue
There's a lot
staff.
going
opportunity.
on. Got to get those plugs in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Staffing.
Oh, staffing. Yeah, staffing. I think that Crescendo was born, staffing art, and as an artist booking other artists, it was born out of being really frustrated with the industry and not a lot of communication. Not pay wasn't great if you got paid at all. Communicate, just on site. Your costume being too small or too big, or not having a safe place to like rig gear if you're doing air. Where it was just like somebody needs to come in and watch over these girls, and it's gonna be me. So
It's gonna be me.
I don't know.
Gonna be mine.
I like to think that. Oh yeah, that Half Dome's ours. Lux Half Dome, the disco piano.
That's so cool.
That was a labor of love. That's probably like 150 hours of little discos.
Whoa.
I need to play
It's got
on it. It's so
LEDs.
beautiful.
Yes, we should do let's do a music segment, and you can rock out. It's
We
gorgeous.
could do a song together and make a music video
Let's
on
do
it.
Let's do it.
And you sit on the piano, just be like this, and I'll be like,
The drama.
and it'll just be like shallow or whatever the heck that is, but it's like me and you.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm loving the vision.
Okay, I love it. And we'll wear disco ball out, the drama, the excitement,
drama.
the Maury show.
Yeah. Oh gosh, not the Marge.
Not the Maury show. That's been a
Too
minute.
much drama. So yeah, no, it connected me to people like you. I mean, Crescendo's about aside from the business aspect, like my artist life has been, connected to these amazing people that the best musicians,
What?
dancers.
What?
She's gone.
What the? Wow.
Are you still there, Jason?
Yeah, I am still here.
I am alive.
I'm guessing that was a potty emergency.
Hey, that happens.
We're so close.
I think we can hold it down.
Okay, then. Hold my large hand.
It does.
Hold my.
It looks much bigger on the
Hold
TV.
my
I even
finger.
have big hands. Beep. E.T. phone home.
Here we go. E.T. phone home.
I'm so proud of Baby Ren for Beast Games and.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, when
What was it like being here?
Well, she was
like what? Like while she was there.
Yeah, she was in like a blackout. She had a communication blackout. So when it was like time to like do the games, she had to turn in her phone and she'd call me from the line,
That's crazy.
crying, and then it was just nothing for like. So this is the first. So the first trip was Vegas, and she calls. Oh no! So it's blackout for 3 days.
Yeah.
No, we have no idea what's going on, and then she calls and she's crying. She's like, "That was the worst experience ever."
Oh
because she.
Oh, they mentally test you.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, you didn't make it." She's like, "No, I made it." I'm like, "What? Lead with that. What are you doing?"
You said, "No, I made it."
Yeah.
I mean, it looked mentally taxing. Like it was. I was anxiety ridden just watching the show. So being there, in that, not just the back and forth and just the psychological games that they seem that the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Beast Games.
Beast Games.
That's super awkward. But
Wow.
When the Lord's calling, no, I'm joking. Whatever they're saying. That's not that one. That's a different thing.
We'll keep it. We keep it real here.
Thank you.
Keep it real.
My homies. But yeah, Beast Games was so insane.
Yeah.
I told her how it was a communication blackout, and you called me crying.
I asked what it was like him being here and you being there.
I mean, just away for weeks without my phone.
Vegas first for like a couple weeks, and then she came home for a little bit, and then it was off to Canada for another couple weeks.
How many total weeks
to the big
were
city.
you gone? When?
Felt like a month total.
No, probably total was probably like 3 weeks.
And like
That's a long time.
Jimmy's like eliminating people by the 400s, 500s, 100s, or whatever. So it started with 2000 in the Vegas Raiders Stadium, and by Amazon Prime in Canada, we were at 1,000. And then by the city, the $15 million city he made for us, it was the top 500, right? And so I got eliminated, 2 episodes into the 10 episodes, and it's like, on some
but to make
dumbness.
it to the city, honestly, because some of it's chance. Even if you're like, no matter how strong and smart you are.
Oh yeah, it's
I
really
hate the chance ones. That's not fair.
There's no one skill that you can possess that would take. I'm real athletic. I'm gonna get. I mean, there's chance, there's luck, there's some athleticism, there's
the
strength.
fact that I made it as far as I did. It's just imagine like female Captain Jack Sparrow with like sticky gecko hands somehow making it through American Ninja Warrior with 0 body strength. It don't make sense. But
Renee, only you could come up with that description. That is
like,
a Renee.
Like the Lord got me
description.
through. It really is. I mean, there's no reason why I should have made it as far as I did because I had pure luck is the reason, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the strongest. I'm not necessarily the smartest. I'm like talented in my own revenue, but it was crazy. It was
so much is not even in your hands. I mean,
no.
I mean, it's totally up to chance most of the time.
I would get amped up on the chance stuff because I'm very competitive, and then watching you be on it, I obviously was emotionally invested, and I was like, "This is garbage. There's no way." Because it's a lot. It's hell no.
Oh, not my baby.
Yeah, girl.
No, that voice, the deep voice.
I think you would win, Kaitlyn. You would literally win the show. You're such a boss babe. You would go in there calm, collected.
Boss babe skills alone will not get you through Beast Games.
It is the chance factor is probably the reason I would never like.
You're lucky.
I'm too competitive.
Let's all 3 of us.
I'm too competitive.
Let's all 3 of us
because it is
apply.
like no matter how strong
Jason,
and smart you are, you're standing on the wrong trap door that they decide to open.
Absolutely.
No control.
Like your
teammate.
Your teammate decides to take $100,000. Bye bye.
Yeah, I mean, or $1 million.
Oh no,
or $1 million.
It is so anxiety ridden just watching the show.
The production value is just crazy.
Incredible.
I mean, when they drop people through those trap doors, it's probably one of the greatest moments in TV history. Besides, like Holes, when that bee was like, I don't want to keep digging holes. And he's like, that's too damn bad. Like, besides that, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yes.
I love that movie. Where just
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
Let these 90s babies be.
Thank you. If you know, you know.
Oh, sinners, let's go down to the valley to pray. No, right? Dude,
That's like at the bottom of
for a Disney movie. You should pull that. Anyways,
it's great. You know,
but I was so
just
proud
beast.
of you.
Thank you.
I read that Jimmy lost millions of dollars on that show.
I mean,
he said it was like a terrible financial decision.
Well, like in every video that
really?
every video that Jimmy does, he's a very humble guy. He lives in a small house. He puts every dollar back into his
He's
videos.
passionate, you can tell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's
And
been doing it for a
most of
long
these
time.
videos are him
Like 15 years, I think.
Cheers to myself.
Wow.
Most of these videos are him, like, you know, building hundreds of wells or houses or whatever. But it's amazing that Amazon Prime gave him $100 million for this. That's freaking insane.
Maybe he wouldn't have lost money had he not done the double thing at the end.
Thing.
Did you watch the whole series?
Oh,
With
yeah.
the coin flip.
Oh, yeah. You can't. I mean, it's so well produced.
Oh,
You're upset
It's
when
so
it
exciting.
ends.
It's so exciting.
When it ends, you're like, why did you cut me off?
You know, Kaitlyn, I would have won that. Okay, so the island happened like right after I got eliminated on some crap, and like I would have won that island for us.
I know.
So you know,
I really trust me. I was also rooting for you for selfish reasons. I was like, I know Baby Ren is gonna be putting me on her private jet. Yeah,
girl, you already know we're
10
on that
years
together.
10 years, you and I.
It's been.
I know.
It feels like
It's
So happy
crazy. We were just
together.
babies.
I love you so
Wait.
Oh,
much.
Jason.
Here we go.
Jason.
So happy
Go.
together. I can't see me
Loving
nobody but you all my life. Oh, Jason, that was such a special
If I had a
moment.
3D TV, I could have actually came out of it.
That would have been cool if we were just like spin around in a circle somehow.
I'm really feeling all the love in this studio. I'm having
You should.
such a
There's
good
lots of love to
time.
be
You
had.
honestly, there's no words to describe how like iconic you are and just everything that you take care of, all the stuff you do, and not to mention how you're always driven on your own like art and your own passion. You're an incredible songwriter, musician, and multi-instrumentalist.
Thank you.
I mean, girl.
You know what's been, I think my favorite part about, playing everything is that it was more about wanting to connect with other musicians and like be in the seat they're in and, like to sit in the pocket better on the drums. And you know what I mean? The drummer and the bassist are
Like
always
all the
linked
small,
up and
minute
the low
details.
end. Yeah. And just, it does make you more connected it's all about connection for me with the audience. Right now with you, like, give me that hand, girl. I'm like, that's why I do everything. That's what Crescendo is a business, music as an entertainer.
Jason?
Oh, sorry, Jason. No, I'm here.
Not the
Forcing
snort.
myself.
You got the snort.
Force myself in there.
Come on.
Oh, we
Come
do.
on, you can do it. All right. Don't be sad. We're all in this together.
I love you,
buddy. No, but it's all about about human connection.
And you can
Connection.
see that when like your Zeppelin video, I mean, that's just a mere second of every, like, I've seen you play a lot and I don't know many other people that love it the way that we do. And you are so, okay, because I'm not like a classic, let me try that again.
Yeah.
I'm not a classically trained like dancer, none of that. So I'm out here like, like pancake flipper, from the 90s. But the way you, and I feel like, and I have a great stage presence, but the way that you have this just badass stage presence. I mean, and you can tell that it's not just a presence, like it is literally you doing what you love. You can see that from that Zeppelin video, just the way you move.
Do you ever feel like
Have so much fun?
Do you ever feel like this is the hit?
Dun, dun.
I need to watch that new I think they got a biopic out now.
Oh, really?
I didn't know.
On you.
And you always have had like this whistle tone cutie butt that I could never. You'd be like, what? I could not. He's so cute. Oh,
You said whistle tone cutie butt.
You're so cute.
We just have a good time. I
And
think
look
it's
at y'all.
not taking yourself too seriously,
Right.
like just being present.
And
Because
it's vulnerable, but it's like, this is what I am. I'm a performer. So you come to see a show, here you are.
and when you're working with great musicians and your partner, like, I mean, Joshua and I have definitely made each other better people, better musicians. Who you're playing with is so important.
Absolutely.
It is. It's either going to bring you up or bring you down. So
and you've always been an incredible stage performer, but it's like with Josh, you can tell like you guys, you care about each other, you work with each other, so it's just like he can sing, he can play any dang song and harmonize and sing any damn song.
He is to guitar as I am to voice. It's like I started taking voice around 5. Thank God, I love my parents so much. Like, they listen.
Same. They got us in voice
the
lessons.
vocal warm ups.
Yeah.
It's
Mama. Yeah, all of it is key.
That's how it was for guitar for him. I think we both 5 or 6 years old, just honing in on that. And it's not even, I think, personally, my opinion is all humans are created creatively. I think we're all born to be creative. I think
like over time, being an adult dulls you or something.
It strips you down.
Yeah, you have to keep that childlike wonder in your head.
It just sucks the life right out. So
you don't listen to society.
Yeah. Or they put things on you of you should be this, you should be that, you should do this traditional life.
Change your perception.
Expectations. Just, the economy and just the landscape of the digital age. Like, we're more, that what they say, more connected and disconnected than. That's what I love about performance. It's like you're not. Most people aren't on their phones. We're not anywhere else but there.
You're dancing.
We're all there together, right?
Yes.
In that. So to share that, being present is, I think, really rare these days. I think people we're always somewhere else.
Always on their phones or in their mind, other places.
And the amount of data that is coming at you, it's part of the mental health crisis right now. We are not designed. If you talk to any
HTML overload, baby.
What's HTML mean?
Okay, it's basically like the code.
Hypertext markup language.
Whoa.
That's a literal acronym.
It's basically like all of the code that makes all of the websites and apps, and it's just like overload of of this.
It is, and that's another reason music is so therapeutic for people, to sit down with a guitar or sit at your piano, because you're present and mindful of what you're doing. Any neuroscience, I love Dr. Caroline Leaf. I got to give her a shout because she's a wonder. She's got a podcast, Cleaning Up the Mental Mess. But you can ask any neuroscientist or people that study the brain what's happening right now with social media and how we are on our devices is terrible.
Detrimental.
for our real human connection, for our brain.
I feel that in my own life, let alone like mass people. Like I can feel how everyone can feel that.
You only see the highlights and the best part. I mean, it's terrible for your. Even before I came here, I looked terrible. I mean,
girl, me 30 minutes before the show.
I've been working 10 and 15 hours, 10 and 15 hour days on this show we're on for Penrod.
March 7th.
You mean this one?
Yes, thank you. Yes, it is March 7th. You guys are really on it. Tickets. This is a rare opportunity to see the Crescendo team in action, and they have spared no expense on just making sure this whole event. It's several floors. Local artists, you're supporting local talent.
And the Stutz building is an incredible piece of history in Indianapolis.
Every floor has like a different crazy, amazing music feature. It's going to be, dancers, airlists. I can't give out all of the special surprises, but
I feel like I love that about you, because you are the head of Indianapolis as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you got people.
You're basically
you
the mayor.
People watching
You're the mayor
now.
Of Indianapolis.
You got
Kaitlyn.
No, people try to copy you. Yo, but because you are a trendsetter, so you
said I'm the mayor. I think it depends who you talk to.
Hey, Kaitlyn René for mayor.
I think one of my favorite things about being in my 30s is you're
in your
okay
30s.
with being polarizing. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and it's made me a much better person.
Absolutely.
I think you need to be yourself, because it'll more quickly attract who you should be around.
Right.
And your life is just overall better when you are authentic. And that means the ugly parts too. Like I was looking pretty messy before I came. I barely had any sleep. I'm tired.
I don't believe it.
This is the best part of my my month.
And I believe you, because seeing you prep for past events in the past 10, I don't know, public school family, but it's probably been about 27 years since I've met you.
But
anyways,
oh gosh, don't say that.
I've known you my whole life. I've known you 31 years since we were in.
That math doesn't really work out.
I'm dilapidated.
Close enough.
What? Decapitated?
Dilapidated, but anyways.
A fracture of whatever the fragment was earlier.
I forget I was going with that, but all I was going to say is
Nowhere.
something about you being amazing.
I
What
feel
we're
like
talking about. I had to show
Speechless.
There was something about you being amazing.
Honestly, I'm here for it. I appreciate the encouragement. Life is hard, honestly.
It is.
I mean, the more people I talk to, again, with not to harp on the mental health thing or
please, I'm like,
but I talk to a lot of people who are struggling, and I think while I have, if I'm on a microphone and I get to talk about myself and say something productive that maybe if one person hears it, is like it takes the shame out when you're just honest. Like people see, especially when you're a performer. I think people get this idea that your life is just great because you get up there, you're there to entertain. Yeah,
right.
like you're high energy. You're there to
like 100% high energy.
Yeah, like you have reserved your energy for those moments for that show.
They expect you to be like this all the time.
Or a crescendo show, So I don't know. I think being honest and relatable and I don't know, just it is a hard industry. There's a lot of no's. You see the beautiful parts.
It's that thick skin.
Yeah, and that's how we've come to this place of just glamour and just such a great team, like you said, on how amazing it is. It's paid dividends.
Yes. And
sticking it out
that you've done with your business.
We've all grown together.
And it's been incredible from the start, Kaitlyn, but just the way there's no words to describe the stuff that you create. Oh, and I remember what I was going to say earlier. You take so much of your time to plan, prep. I mean, it reminds me of my girlfriend, Sammy, who's a teacher. Yeah. She's there like 24 hours a day at this school.
I have so much respect for teachers. I don't know how they do it.
She gives her life to these kids doing so much. And it reminds me exactly of you in a different way with this huge entertainment like company. Like, how do you even manage like 50 plus people at one time? Like, it's crazy and it's seamless.
It's about these people.
From what I've seen.
At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Is like, I'm always gonna, it's about the performers. It's about the connection, providing a platform for artists. And I get to create some stuff in the midst of that. But connection. It's all about human connection and bringing joy in the entertainment industry. We get to shout out to Indie Pavilion Event Group. You have those people those clients that you are just eternally like great. And Slater Hogan, I got to shout out to Slater Hogan. I don't know if he's still doing the Kid Presents, but they have the patron saint downtown.
Yeah, John and Lauren.
And John, Lauren, Slater, Brandy.
Brandy Kaitlyn.
Yeah, I don't know her last name, but Kaitlyn. Tall, beautiful Brandy. She looks like model-esque. They're just, people who took a chance on you when 10 plus years ago. Those are the people that are the make or breaks in you having a company at all
and like excelling and growing.
Slater
in this tumbleweed.
Slater took a chance on me when I was really green, but I think he did, and then introduced me to Indie Pavilion Group,
which is so huge. That pavilion, it's just ginormous.
We've been really. You talked about luck. I mean, it's hard work, but it really is also just God-given connection, getting that chance.
Took the words out of my mouth.
What is the Indie Pavilion Group?
So you remember the pavilion downtown?
Pavilion Panda.
Right. That is the event group now that that building is, I think they're building like a hotel.
Yeah, it's gone.
But they're very much, so Indie
Still
Pavilion
there.
Event Group is the brains behind that building where you saw those great events happening.
Okay.
So they're very much
those huge New Year's Eve events.
all the Jasons,
Ciroc.
That's different.
Oh, that was different.
So I'm just trying to think of what they do beyond that building. So they're like an event organizer.
They do they produce that photo.
So they would bring you in,
right?
That's
so
what you're okay.
If you pull that photo back up, that's the Andretti event, and they produce that whole event, and then they bring on all the vendors like Crescendo.
Okay.
So there's give it that
there's
big
a whole
entertainment.
Team. Yeah, they're. So they do high-end production.
Sound systems and the staging and all that stuff, probably, right?
But there's no words.
From start to finish. Yeah. They craft and curate amazing high-end events.
Giant shows, big TVs, LED lights, smoke machines, food, the catering, the bartenders.
Right.
I mean, which is like this plethora of entertainment. You yourself is like this whole thing. I finally said that word right.
You did.
Good job. Proud of you.
Half flip for me.
Half flip.
I could never say
High five.
It's like Arnold Palmer. Oh my gosh, I did it. I'm on a roll. How do you spell restaurant?
RESTAURANT.
That one I really can't get.
I did not pass spelling.
I did not pass grade school. No, I'm joking. Public school failed me. No, I'm joking. I'm street smart. I'm very street smart. It's trauma. No, I'm
a middle child. Leave me alone.
Exactly. I have like 9 siblings. Okay, I'm a middle child.
All right. Should we wrap this bad boy up, or we good? We get everything out there.
Abyssinia. I did it.
Abyssinia.
Abyssinia Ethiopian Restaurant.
It's Abba.
That's a good one.
Abba.
This has
just
been
like
fun.
ABBA.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn, thank you so much. You really mean the world to me. You're so
Thanks
iconic.
for having me. I really appreciate the invitation. It's
course.
an honor.
And I can't wait for our future and the stuff that we're gonna do. You know, just
me too.
The future,
all the
so bright.
things, all the music, all the lights and dancing and fun. And
If you've done that, I've done literally like God has gifted me with these random like miracle chance things. You know, the Ursay of
you work. You're a
performing
hard worker. You talk about being a hard worker, Renee.
Okay. I appreciate that.
You've been doing the most since I met you. You're like, we're gonna be famous. And the first time I
every
ever
day,
met you,
like 15 years ago, like let's go.
I was like, this girl's energy is fire. Like you were just revving to go. So
and I
you've
feel
worked
like
hard.
now,
You've
after
worked
all
hard.
these years, we're at like a pinnacle point accumulation to where it's like, yes, and you've been doing this whole time, so that's why it's just so encouraging and
It's
to
been
have
nice
such a great
being
friend
so
like
close
you.
and watching each other grow.
Yeah,
as artists, as business owners, as performers, and just adventurers.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been really
adventure.
It's really nice. It's nice.
For me,
the
I'm
growth.
just like you have always just been iconic AF. Okay, let me just say.
Autofocus?
So I mean, I just feel like I don't know. Like yeah, I've had this I've had a crescendo of growth.
Whoa.
I've had a crescendo
We've
of
come
growth.
full circle.
So you know, but I just feel like you've always been there, and you ain't day crescendoing anytime
No,
soon ever.
we're going up. Growth is everything. It's paramount.
Yeah, I mean, you've done big things from the beginning, and your vision is so huge, but you're able to execute it, and it's so brilliant. I just love you so much.
Thank you, Renee.
Yay.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Jason Aaron Pro. Thank you, In the Loop. Thank
He's
you,
like,
Renee.
thanks for saying my name right.
Thank you, Renee Michelle Merrifield.
Our pleasure.
I love you so much. Everybody make sure you go check out crescendollc.com or mercurysmusemusic.com
Yes.
as well. Make sure you add Kaitlyn
the
René
website.
on Facebook
Yes.
and like that.
Yes, please,
yes.
please. Yes, follow my personal page. And then we've got Mercury's Muse Music also on Facebook.
And that's KAITLYNRENE.
Thank you. Turn off the news and love your neighbor. That's what that sign says on my Facebook page.
And that is just
That's good.
beautiful
That's good advice.
because it's just going to get us stressed out here talking about all the things.
And I want you to know, Kaitlyn, that I introduced the DJ air horn just for you.
I noticed that.
Thank you. Let me get. I want
Wait,
the air horn.
Yeah. Oh,
Do it again.
Outro
Kaitlyn
horn.
René.
there we go. One more.
Kaitlyn René.
All right, that's it. We're off the social medias now.
love it.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Kaitlyn René. Everybody go to crescendollc.com and check out all her future events. We love you, Kaitlyn René. Thank you
I love you
so
guys.
much, Angel. You're a dang icon.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing the champagne.
Thank you for having me.
Our only guest that has brought champagne.
Jinx! You don't owe me
Cheers
a Coke.
with my empty glass.
Wait, we gotta get him
My
in the
huge glass.
Cheers.
Getting larger by the second.
Did it work? Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Make sure you check us out every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're going live on Facebook. And if you comment every Wednesday, then you can be on the ABC broadcast on Saturday. And every Saturday, we
Like Britain.
are...
Britain will be on the ABC broadcast.
Absolutely.
Unless that was after we broke for.
And if you're out in the bars, the restaurants, the hotels, whatever, on Saturday night, make sure you check out ABC. Of course, check it out in your home as well. But we all, cheers to myself again. We're all over everywhere. Thank you again, Kaitlyn René.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys. See you next
God
time.
bless.
God bless y'all.
God bless
Bye.
y'all.
Good night.
Live stream Wednesday at 7, midnight Saturday on ABC, 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels and on all podcast platforms.